Hey everyone, NewbSwingTrader here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a scanner so that you can scan for stocks using TD Ameritrade's Thinkorswim platform. Okay, and primarily I'm going to show you guys how to make a penny stocks scanner. I know that a lot of people like to use or a lot of people that are trading with Robinhood maybe have lower balance, not trading with as much money. So penny stocks may be, of value to you. But personally, I have had a lot of success swing trading ETFs. So I'm going to show you guys also how to make an ETF scanner. Okay, so I don't know if you guys seen my other video. I showed you guys how to download Thinkorswim. So if you guys don't already have it, go ahead and check that video out. I'll show you how to. It shows you how to download the software. And so let's head on over to the Scan tab up here. And the first one I'm going to show you is the penny stocks scanner. And I'm going to show you guys how to do this from scratch. So I'm going to delete all of these things here. And this is what you should see. You shouldn't see these stocks in here, I think. But okay, so if you're starting from scratch, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to add filter for stock. Okay, and the first thing you're going to want to select is price, which is, here we go, last. So this is looking at the last price, and then here's the window where you can select the amount. So for if you're trading penny stocks, it's going to be a lower amount. So you can set this from say 50 cents up to, let's just say, $10. Okay, and if you can look over on the right hand side, you'll see that it narrowed it down to 6,407 matches. Okay, next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to add another filter for stock, and this time you're going to do volume. So go down here to volume, and then here you can select your min and max for volume. So generally I like to say nothing really under 1,000 for volume, and for max, you can set it to the max here, doesn't matter. And then the last thing you're going to want to do is you're going to add a study filter, this third button here. And then in this drop down, you're going to look at under price performance, you're going to go over down to price change. So this is going to look at the current price. It's going to compare it to the price that the stock closed, and you can set this percentage to be whatever you'd like. So I don't know, let's just set it to 3%. I generally use 4%, so let's change it to 4%. 4% greater than 10 bars ago. Okay, and I'm going to hit scan. You're going to see that currently there's 401 stocks possible. You can change the number of stocks that's listed in this list here. You can say only show me 10 or only show me 50. There we go, 50. And so that's a quick way to scan for stocks. And obviously this list is pretty big. So one of the easiest ways that I've found to be able to look at these stocks individually and do some research on them to see if it's something you want to invest in is you can save these stocks into a list, into a watch list. So the way you do that is you click on this little icon in the corner, and then you click on Save as Watch List. And then you can give it a name. So for this example, I'll just say penny stocks example. And real quick, one of the things I wanted to show you, you can sort this list by whatever you want. So if you want to sort it by price, you can click on where it says last and it'll sort by price. Or if you want to sort by volume, you can do that too. But let's do, you know, we'll leave it on volume for now. I like trading stocks that have higher volume. But that's basically my scanner for penny stocks. The next, real quick, you can save your scanners so that you don't have to do this every time. You would click on Save Scan Query, and then you would just save it. You know, give it a name. But next up, I'm going to show you guys how to build an ETF scanner. Again, I've had really good luck swing trading ETFs, and this is a scanner that I use. So again, I'm gonna delete these and show you guys how to build this from scratch. So the first thing you're gonna do is up here in this drop-down menu where it says Scan In, you're gonna want to select all ETFs. So that is under Public, and then in the parentheses you'll see it's % through F, and in here you're going to select all ETFs. Okay, so that's going to filter down and it's only going to show you stocks that are ETFs. Okay, the first filter that you're going to use, you're going to click on Add Filter for Stock, and again you're going to do the last price, and I like to use anything between $5 and say $100. Okay, next thing, you're going to add a study. Add a study filter. Okay, and then you're going to, in here, again, I like to use volume. So I'm going to use this average volume. So again, add a study filter from this drop down, go to volume, average volume. And then in here, I leave this at 50 for the period. And I leave this at simple. This is a simple moving average. And I like to look at simple moving average volume greater than 100,000. So I'm just going to delete those zeros and make this 100,000. And then the last study filter, you're going to add one more study filter. And this one is going to be an RSI scan, which is under Popular Studies, RSI scan. And this is going to look at the RSI, you know, when you run this scan, and you're going to want to set this to less than, and I like to use a value of 40. Okay, and again, you can go up here and you can save this. You can call it whatever you'd like, and then when you run your scan, again, it's going to show you a pretty big list. So right now it's showing me there's 72 ETFs that meet all of these criterias. Okay, again, you can save this as a watch list. So I'm going to say ETF scan example, and now I'm going to show you guys how you can quickly look at these stocks over in the charts tab, because it's not very efficient to be flipping from scan back to chart and having to type stuff in here manually. Okay, so the quickest way I've found is after you've saved this scan list into a watch list, over here in this tab, you're going to click the plus sign, and then you're going to click watch list, and then from this drop down here in the middle, you go over to personal, and then for this example, we'll just go over to this ETF scan example, and there should only be 72 stocks in here. And right now I have it sorted by volume, so I'll sort this by price so that you guys can see that this watch list matches this scan result. Okay. So now the next thing you want to do is you want to link your watch list with your chart. Okay, and the way you do that is you'll see there's a little icon here that's got a number, and you can set that to whatever watch list you want to link it with. So for this example, I'm going to make this watch list be number 2. Okay, and if you match this and you set this to number 2, then now anytime you click on these stocks in this watch list, they're going to just quickly be plotted up in this chart. Okay, so really quick, just as an example here, we'll click on this stock. It's called Gush. This is an ETF, and you can do your analysis on these stocks, and if it's something you don't like for example this one, say okay, it's trending down, I don't really like that it's trending down, then you can hit backspace in here and then enter, and it deletes it out of that watch list. So this is a very helpful way to build yourself a scanner, and then put that list into a watch list, and then go through all these stocks and analyze them and find something that you think is something that you're willing to invest in, right? Me personally, I like investing in stocks that are moving up, the price is increasing. I'm more of a conservative trader, so I don't like investing in something that's trending down or the price is dropping. So use that sort of example to narrow things down for yourself, and try to filter this list down to 5 or 10 stocks that you can go back and revisit the next trading day, so that you can look at it, analyze it, try to find certain trends in that stock, so that you can invest in it as it's moving up. I like I said, I don't like investing in stocks that are moving down, that are losing value, because if you think about it, the second you buy into it, if the price continues to drop, then you're going to lose money, right? And like I said, I'm a conservative investor. I like investing in stocks that are moving up. So this is one way that you can quickly filter and find stocks. If you click over in this watch list, you can use the arrows to toggle up and down quickly, and you can find stocks. And if you want to narrow this list down, then all you got to do is, say you want to put, like say 3 stocks into another watch list, then all you got to do is come in here, watch list, and you can make a new watch list. And you can add any stocks you want to it. Here we go, create watch list. So let's just say example, and you can save, and then if you find a stock from this really long list that you want to save for later, maybe you want to do a little more research on it and analyze it a little bit more, then you can just add it to this list here. So let's just, for this example, if you wanted to add KBWI, enter, then you can save, like I said, a list of 3 or 5 or 10. Narrow this list down to a smaller list that you can then go and do some really close research and analyze and really try to find that trend. Find patterns so that you know when to invest and when not to invest. And you really want to know when's a good time you want to buy into a stock and when's a good time you should sell. Okay, and if a lot of you guys are doing swing trading like myself, then you want to have a sense of what the stock does day to day, or over the weekend. Sometimes you don't want to hold stocks over the weekend because if there's a lot of volatility, then if you hold it over the weekend, it may drop significantly, and then you may not be able to sell it. And by the time Monday comes around or the next trading day comes around, it may be too late and you've already lost a ton of money. So those are the things that I wanted to sort of help you guys. I wanted to show you guys how to build a scanner, whether you're trading, just regular stocks or penny stocks or ETFs or whatever the case may be. Use those tools, build yourself the scanner that you feel comfortable with. Move that list into a watch list, and then from there, narrow that list down to 3 or 5 stocks that you can then do, further research on and really analyze those stocks and try to find, trends and patterns so that you can get comfortable of, knowing when to invest and when to sell. Okay, so that was my goal with this video. Is, again, I just wanted to show you guys how to build a scanner, how to quickly put it into a watch list, and then you guys can go from there. Okay, so thanks everybody for watching. If you found this video useful, please like and subscribe. If anybody has any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Either leave me a comment or down below, or if you want to email me, I put my email address down in the description. If you have any future topics you'd like for me to discuss or make a video on, let me know and I'll make it happen. Thanks everybody, and as always, have fun trading stocks.